Amaka was radiant on her wedding day. Her eyes glowed with hope, her heart danced with love. She had married Chike, the man who once promised to move mountains for her. Their home was small but peaceful, full of laughter, prayers, and gentle affection. Amaka, Chike would often say, you are my joy. And she would blush and reply, then may your joy know no end. But joy, like the morning dew, doesn't always last till noon. The trouble began the day Mama Chike arrived to visit for a few weeks. She never truly liked Amaka, claiming her son deserved someone from a better family. From the first night, Mama began her quiet mission. Cheek, my son, she said softly, your wife is too proud. I told her to fetch me water, and she told me she was tired. Cheeky frowned. Amaka would never say that. Mama sighed. You are blinded by love, my son. But time will show you, and time, cruel as ever, did show him. Not the truth, but what his mother wanted him to see. Each day, Mama whispered new lies. She keeps money behind your back. She talks ill of me to the neighbors. She doesn't even respect your position as head of the home. Cheek started watching Amaka differently, with suspicion instead of love. He began snapping at her over little things. The sweet words turned sour, the laughter turned cold. Amaka, though heartbroken, said nothing. She only prayed silently, hoping her husband would one day remember the man he used to be. One evening, Mama Chike came running out of her room shouting, she called me a witch. Amaka froze. Mama, I never... But Cheek raised his hand and cut her off. Enough! You've disrespected my mother for the last time. That night, Amaka packed her bags and left. She didn't scream. She didn't curse. She only whispered, may God open your eyes, Chike. Months passed. The house became quiet and cold, but Mama Chike assured her son he did the right thing. Then one afternoon at work, Chike met Kemi, lively, beautiful, and flirtatious. She was everything Amaka was not, loud, fashionable, and daring. Kemi made Chike feel alive again. She told him what he wanted to hear, laughed at all his jokes, and constantly praised him. Within a few weeks, he was spending money on her, gifts, dinners, and even a small car. Mama was thrilled. Now that is a woman with class, she said. But class, as Cheek soon learned, can be deceiving. One day, Kemi told Cheek she needed 2 million naira to invest in a business. Blinded by affection and desperate to prove himself, he transferred the money. A week later, her number stopped going through. Her apartment was empty. She vanished, along with his money and his pride. Chike was shattered. For the first time, he sat alone in his quiet home and remembered Amaka. How she'd packed his lunch every morning, prayed with him before he left for work, and smiled even when he shouted. The guilt ate him alive. One evening, Cheek overheard his mother talking to a neighbor. I only wanted to test that girl, Mama said. She was too quiet, too perfect. I couldn't let her take my son away. That was the moment Cheek's heart broke completely. All the lies, all the pain, and he had let it happen. The next morning, Chike set out to find Amaka. He found her in her village, at the local market selling vegetables, smiling faintly despite her simple life. When she saw him, she froze. The man before her looked humbled, thinner, and remorseful. Amaka, he said softly, kneeling before her, I was blind. I believed lies and lost the best thing that ever happened to me. I've learned the hard way that not every woman who smiles loves you, and not every quiet woman is weak. Please forgive me. Tears filled Amaka's eyes. Chike, she whispered, forgiveness has been in my heart long before you came. When they returned together, Mama Chike was stunned. She couldn't speak. Amaka knelt before her and said, Mama, let's not dwell on the past. Let peace live here again. Mama broke down crying. My daughter, I wronged you deeply. You are the true wife my son needed from that day. The family rebuilt what envy had destroyed. Cheek never again allowed anyone, not even his mother, to interfere in his marriage. He learned that true love is not loud or flashy. It is patient, loyal, and forgiving. Moral lesson, never let anyone come between you and your spouse. Not family, not friends, not pride. True love is tested not by words but by time, patience, and forgiveness. Not pride. True love is tested not by words, but by time, patience, and forgiveness. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe and turn on notifications so you can be notified when our next story drops.